Hello everyone and welcome to another I Pick My Butt video. More Archero today, and if you see my chapter completion videos, you've probably heard me say this. And I lucked my way through it. I got really lucky in this one. And the more chapters I beat and the more times I say I got lucky, I'm really starting to think and I'm convinced that the game's going to give us one easy run out of a certain number of runs. But what if we could find out within that first stage of the chapter if we were getting one of those lucky runs? Would you immediately close the game and try again if you didn't get that lucky run? Or if you were getting that lucky run, would you be able to handle the pressure knowing that this is your one chance to beat this in the next 30 or 40 times of trying it? And I've had other people confirm this with me. Just the other day, I even got a message saying that they were struggling on a chapter, dying at about stage 40 and doing about 240 million damage. They go and they beat it and they only did 180 million. That seems a little bit fishy to me. So how do we figure this out? Well, what I did here was I went into the first stage, dropped the pets, dropped the bracelet, and started attacking a single enemy at a time. Unfortunately though, killing one enemy will not give you the battle stats for that one enemy. You have to kill all the mobs inside the room and get the total damage done for all those enemies. Now the other little kicker is if you go and crit on the last hit of an enemy, well, it's going to take that damage into effect. Even if the enemy might only be, say, 500,000 health, and then you crit for 100,000, well, that's going to actually be 600,000 that's going to show on the damage dealt. After multiple runs on this stage 1 of chapter 25, I was able to determine we're going to have a combination of these 4 enemies. We're going to have the forest bat, the laser bat, the laser mage, and then also the blue mushrooms. To give you an idea on a couple of these runs, when I ran into 2 forest bats and 2 blue mushrooms, it took about 2.1 million damage dealt. For 2 laser bats and 1 laser mage, it was about 800,000 damage. For 1 forest bat and 2 laser bats, it was about 1 million damage. And when I finally ran into 3 of the forest bats, it was 1.9 million. So with some basic rounding, I was able to determine that those forest bats are going to be about 600,000 health. One of the laser bats, about 200,000. And then the mage, 400,000, and those blue mushrooms are about 450,000. Now, all I need to do is just wait for that one run where everything's cheesed nice and easily and see if we get a significant drop inside the game. And I'm pretty confident that I will see that drop. So if this is something you're interested in, and if you want to try for whatever chapter you're on, join up on my Discord, post the stats inside there, and we can all work together to see who can find this out first. Other than that, let me know what your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and remember, I pick my butt.